For I can do all things through him who gives me strength.
We feel God here in every step of the way, and ManeGait could not have happened without him. He is the rock and the foundation of ManeGait.
He provides for us. He called us to this ministry here on earth, and he provides our volunteers, our staff members, our donors, our horses, and everything.
He is our strength. He's our foundation. He is our lean-to in times of trouble, times of need.
Without him in the foundation that's been built over the last 10 years, we wouldn't even be talking about the future like we are today.
Riley is in braces. He is nonverbal. When he first started, we were in a walker.
I figured initially he was going to come here to do some horseback riding, and that was it. That was my impression.
Everyone told us that he would be in a wheelchair, and we were not giving up.
When we got to ManeGait, we saw knowledgeable staff, people that actually cared, and people that were doing beyond what I was researching.
The immediate thing I noticed was how kind, involved, and understanding that the staff was here.
We've tried several different takes and approaches on getting treatment for Riley. Your number would get you in, get you out.
Not connected.
Not connected, good luck. But when we got to ManeGait, we met with people who actually cared.
And every time that he rides, you can see his strength getting better, his posture getting better. It definitely has made a difference in the way that he connects with other people and communicates.
Biggest successes that I've seen at ManeGait this year is with one of my riders, who is actually one of our veterans, and he has progressed amazingly in the last year.
Like putting my hand together like this, you know, that wouldn't have been possible 2 years ago.
He's gone from having a horse leader and 2 sidewalkers to now he's walking and trotting independently around the arena completely by himself.
Just the sheer fact of being on horseback and moving with the horse challenges your core strength and your core muscles, your neck. It moves your hips very much like your hips would move when you were walking. When we add Gateway to the Brain to all of the therapeutic riding pieces, we see improved behavior, improved focus, better ability to be able to understand the world around them and to process that and repeat it or utilize it in a functional way.
So the horse is the key point. It is the starting place. We get so much outcome from just putting them on the horse, but when we add the brain building pieces from the Gateway program, we just maximize everything that the horse started. And when that happens in that natural way, we're actually into the brain and body of that rider through the horse. The horse is inputting information that rider's brain and body doesn't get in its natural way, but through the horse, it's finally getting it correctly, accurately, and in a way that builds connection between that rider's brain and that rider's body.
I'm starting to recognize the improvements with my speech and my cognitive processing, people skills.
There is scientific data to back up what we all know and what we see in the arena and with our riders every day.
Before I was closed off and kept to myself and didn't want to share or be a part of anything. I don't know, it just opens up a whole new world. That's what ManeGait did for me, yeah.
When I drove through the tree-lined driveway, I said to John, this for the very first time, I said, John, it feels like heaven here. John is my 5th of 6 children, and when he was 2.5, he was diagnosed with autism. I've been navigating the autism world for 22 years. For him to get on the horse the first time and to see the look on his face and all the stress and anxiety just drain, and the most beautiful smile just brought tears to my eyes. I just live for that look on his face because I know how hard he struggles.
The confidence for Xander has changed. He has a mutated form of cystic fibrosis, but when he rides, the way that he sits up, he helps him breathe better and moves the junk in his lungs, and when he gets done riding, he's amazingly better. A kid that's mostly on oxygen a lot rides with no oxygen. It's a miracle of God and the horses and Xander all together. It's like this great big combustion of goodness that happens, you know?
The key to ManeGait is how much heart goes into what they do day in and day out.
We are continually driven to help our community and help our riders to accomplish all that they can in life. So we are always looking for new and better ways to serve them.
We couldn't provide what we provide for our riders if it wasn't for this community.
What I'm most proud of is the community's generosity and giving their time, talent, and treasure, because it takes obviously a significant amount of capital to keep this going, but it also takes a significant amount of energy from volunteers.
Each of us are yearning to give back and be a part of something meaningful and to instill that in our children as well. And ManeGait is a place that you can volunteer and show your kids what you're doing and be a part of the whole thing as a family.
We're always striving to increase the size of our organization. We do have a pretty substantial wait list, so our focus presently is to get as many riders off that wait list. People like to give of their time and their money to ManeGait because they see the genuine joy and hope that it brings to our ManeGait riders and their families.
Our family, ManeGait board, and the staff are excited about the future. This first 10 years has set a platform for us to aspire to greater good, and that's serve our riders better than we ever have before, and to enrich the community for generations to come.
Everyone who works, volunteers, rides, and even visits ManeGait, we want them to feel like they're part of the ManeGait family.
ManeGait is a place for the entire community. Something that exists forever is the warmth that you feel when you're here, and the warmth that the staff and volunteers and donors share that warmth with anybody that's new here.
Even for me, coming here is therapy. Being outside, seeing the horses, seeing all of the different animals, being in a different location truly does do something for your soul.
I really honestly believe that ManeGait is a little piece of heaven on earth.
This place is spiritual. It's incredible, the love that it gives to the kids and to the riders and to the family. It's very, it's home.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to see steps forward. Thank you for the progress.
This has given us hope. This has given us some strength to look forward to the future that has been brighter than we thought.
ManeGait is our rock.
It's been life-changing. Been life-changing.
I don't know there is any other option at this point for him to have a community and to have the type of therapy that we're receiving here. Thank you 100 times over for being able to see something bigger in Riley that he currently is showing you right now. Thank you for not looking past him and seeing inside of him.
God
is
the
the
rock.